At the start of 2025, jails in immigrant-rich Greater Cincinnati held around 100 people for U.S. Immigration and Custom Enforcement. By the end of the year, as federal agents ramped up their presence in the area and local jails signed on to help, thousands had been arrested and detained. It made 2025 the year of ICE across Greater Cincinnati. The surge started January 20th as Donald Trump began his second term as president.
On my first day back in the Oval Office, I will sign a historic slate of executive orders to close our border to illegal aliens and stop the invasion of our country. And on that same day, we will begin the largest deportation operation in American history.
President Trump promised to rid the United States of what he called the worst of the worst criminals among immigrants without legal status. But that's not what Enquirer reporters found throughout the year, at least not primarily. By February, there were reports of people being taken into ICE custody from their homes, jobs, cars, and people resisted. There were protests in the streets, people reported ICE sightings on social media, and desperately needed help flooded into immigrant communities. Around the same time, ICE began issuing press releases about arrests, a man from Mexico, Bhutan, Bulgaria. They were allegedly convicted of serious crimes outside the United States, according to ICE press releases. It's March 2025. About 35 miles north of Cincinnati, Butler County commissioners voted just over a week ago to resume a contract to hold detainees on behalf of ICE. Butler County Sheriff Richard Jones has a message for immigrants in the country illegally. Just across the Ohio River, the Kenton County Jail also agrees to begin holding people on behalf of ICE. It joins Campbell County, which has had a similar contract since May 2024, and Boone County, which has worked with the agency for at least the past 20 years. A Honduran man named Armando Rodriguez is arrested during a routine check-in at ICE offices in the Cincinnati suburb of Blue Ash. In response, members from his church in Tip City staged a protest, one of the first outside the Butler County Jail. Rodriguez is deported back to Honduras in July. He's not allowed to say goodbye to his wife and 2 children. Alonzo Mendez stops at a Kroger in Cincinnati to buy things for a birthday party. His partner and 2 daughters are waiting for him in the car. On his way out of the store, ICE agents arrest him. Mendez has been living in Cincinnati for more than 3 years without legal authority. Dozens protest his arrest at the Kroger and later at ICE offices. His supporters say he's a good man. He's involved at a local evangelical church, he earned a theology degree back in Guatemala, and he has no criminal record. But 2 months after his arrest, he self-deports back to Guatemala. If he'd been legally deported by ICE, it would prevent him from trying to return to the US for 10 years. It's June 4th. Emerson Calindres has graduated from Dater High School, where he was a soccer player. He had no criminal record, and he's arrested when he walks into ICE's Blue Ash office for a check-in. More than a decade earlier, it was his mother who brought the then 8-year-old to the United States to protect him from Honduran gangs. She applied for asylum, it was denied, and the family was given a final order of removal in 2023. But they stayed in the country. Calindres won't see his mom again until weeks later when he's deported to Honduras. His mom and her sister join him.
I am sad to say that Eamon Solomon, who is a cherished member of our community, he's an interfaith chaplain at Cincinnati Children's Hospital, which is one of our bastions of children's health in the region, was detained today after an ICE check-in.
In downtown Cincinnati, a vigil for Solomon turns into a protest, and dozens of people march across the John A. Roebling Suspension Bridge July 17th, from Cincinnati to Covington. Covington police officer Zachary Staton is later suspended without pay after he repeatedly punched a man in the head, shoved a woman's face into the ground, and shoved another woman he decided wasn't clearing the bridge fast enough. Meanwhile, Solomon's removal proceeding is dismissed. He's released from jail after 73 days. It's September. A group of senior citizens, about 70 of them, have regularly been attending the weekly Butler County Commissioner meetings. They demand, sometimes tearfully, that the county cancel their contract with ICE. Ohio Attorney General Dave Yost disagrees. Meanwhile, Catholics keep vigil. On November 13th, about 20 Xavier University students joined 20 others outside the ICE building in Blue Ash. As ICE officials watch from sidewalks, nuns and other volunteers hand out plastic rosary beads and lead the group in prayer. As the year comes to a close, federal officials claim victory, touting their, quote, record-breaking achievement of more than 2.5 illegal aliens leaving the U.S., end quote. In Greater Cincinnati, at least 5,700 people have been detained. Most have no criminal records and have not committed serious or violent crimes. Most are like people we've talked to throughout the year, a minister at a children's hospital, a recent high school graduate and soccer player, a man buying party supplies for a birthday. They're people in Greater Cincinnati.